Hello, I'm Brian Tracy, and I have trained more than 2 million salespeople worldwide in 69 countries. And I want to tell you the three most important qualities of the highest paid, the top 10% of salespeople in 32 industries and probably more. They have three qualities. Number one, and this is based on exhaustive research, top salespeople, top human beings, are ambitious. They have an intense desire to be successful. Now, what does ambitious mean in sales? It means that you want to be the best. It means you want to be in the top 20%, the 20% of people who earn 80% of the money. And if you're in the top 20%, you want to be in the top 10%. You want to be highly paid. Now, if you're truly ambitious, you will really admire people who are successful. Instead of criticizing or complaining like low performers do, you'll look up to and admire and try to be like the very best people. Now, when we say the top 20% of salespeople make 80% of the sales, my discovery, which changed my life as a young salesman, was that everybody who is in the top 20% started in the bottom 20%. And that anything that hundreds of thousands and millions of other people have done, you can do as well. I know many of the top salespeople and the top sales trainers in the world. Every one of them started at the bottom, knocking on doors, cold calling on the phone, or cold calling physically. That's how they got going. And so therefore, if you're struggling at this stage, well, you know that you can upgrade your skills by constantly learning and applying new things. But set as a goal, the goal of becoming one of the top salespeople in your field, and never stop until you do. Now, the second quality of top salespeople is that they learn how to overcome their fears. You see, fear is the greatest single obstacle for success in sales and marketing. Today, there are literally millions of people, tens of millions of people, who are sitting behind their keyboard, sending out anonymous messages, hoping that somebody will buy from them because they're so traumatized at the fear of rejection. So here's the great rule, and the rule is go for no. Seek out the word no as often as you can. Instead of avoiding it or settling for it or accepting it as a punishment in selling, be aggressive about getting people to say no. Because here's what they found. The more no's that you can trigger by calling on people and asking them if you're interested in your product or service, the more yeses you're going to get. There's a direct correlation. I worked with a company some time ago, and we set up a contest. And the contest was every day they would do a trial at the end of the day to see how many people could get how many words no in their prospecting activities. And the person who came back at the end of the day who had spoken to enough people and gotten the greatest number of no's would win a small prize. And they did this every day, every week, and every month. Now, do you know what happened over the course of the month? Is people began to laugh about this. They would go out and they would see how many times they could get people to say, no, I'm not interested. And here's what they discovered. The person who collected the most no's in the course of a day, a week, or a month also was the highest performing salespeople in every field. So here's the rule. In order to get rid of the fear, do the thing you fear, and the death of fear is certain. If you're afraid of rejection, if you're afraid of hearing the word no, go out and use the 100-call method. Call on 100 people and ask them if they're interested in your product. Speak to them personally on the phone or face-to-face. And after you've spoken to 100 people as fast as you can, you'll never be afraid again. And the third quality of top salespeople is that they make a total commitment to success. The 80-20 rule applies. Is the top 20% of people make 80% of the money. But these are the people who dedicated themselves totally to being successful. Unfortunately, most salespeople, the bottom 80%, say, well, I'll try it for a while, and if it works out, I'll stay, and if I make some money in a short while, and if I make a few sales, and so on. So they always mentally have one foot out the door. They're always kind of looking around for something else. But successful people make a 100% commitment to succeeding. They say, I will be successful no matter what it takes, and they just keep working away until they are. And you know something? It's inevitable. If you'll hang in there long enough, you will be successful. Thank you for watching. Now here's a question. What is the one actionable step that you will take based off of what you've just learned from this video to achieve your goal? Leave a comment below. And until next time, remember that only you are responsible for your success, no one else.